Shen Shuyuan, the #1 assassin in Daking.
Where am I? What? I actually died suddenly from playing games all night, and unexpectedly transmigrated into the top assassin of the Daking, Shen Shuyuan. Known in the martial world as Shen Yudao. Holy cow. Truly worthy of being the Daking's top assassin. Since I encountered this today, I'll enjoy the benefits. Then I won't be polite.
Again? You really have energy.
Just kidding. I've stored up 20 years of vital essence. I was just waiting for today. Who is it?
Li Hanting, commander of the Imperial Guards.
Commander of the Imperial Guards, Li Hanting. Help me kill someone.
My hands shake even when I kill a chicken. And you're asking me to help kill someone. Wait a minute. I can use the original owner's identity as a top assassin to seize the opportunity and make a fortune. 100 taels.
Silver.
Gold.
Truly worthy of the famous Shen Yudao.
Who does the eunuch want killed?
Su Yongxi, prefect of Billionaire.
Under my blade. I never execute women, children, or the elderly.
Does that mean we can't cooperate? Put yourself in my shoes.
Wrong. Gotta add money.
Is that enough?
Go back and wait for good news.
Go.
These ancient people are so easy to fool. Next, I can continue to lie flat and enjoy nightly revelry. Hurry and give me last night's service, again, with even more effort.
Run quickly. The prefect of Billionaire is personally leading the constables, banning prostitution and making arrests.
Damn it. I just got psychologically scarred by the vice raids in modern society, and now that I've transmigrated to ancient times, I'm running into a prostitution ban again.
Su Yongxi, prefect of Billionaire.
There's a lecherous thief here.
The film was
Seize him.
translated and narrated by
Yes,
Media.
yes. What's wrong? In front of the prefect. Why don't you quickly surrender?
Isn't this the dead eunuch who hired me to assassinate the prefect of Billionaire, Su Yongxi? You really misunderstood me. I just got here. I haven't done anything yet.
Looking at you like this. You spent the night here at Drunken Immortal Tower, didn't you?
Why did you assault me?
Speak. Did he have his way with you last night or not?
Qin Yuan, the personal bodyguard of Su Yongxi.
I say, he tormented me all night long. And he wanted to come again this morning. You lecherous thief. What else do you have to argue about?
What the hell? Now I could jump into the Yellow River and still not clear my name.
Prefect, look quickly.
Yi Yao, the personal bodyguard of Su Yongxi.
On this table, there are actually so many. Gold, silver, and jewels.
Speak. What is the meaning of all this money?
How am I supposed to explain this? I can't possibly say this is the money paid for her head, right?
I ordered you to speak. It appears to be of unknown origin. Stolen money. Seize and confiscate it.
Yes.
You dare take my money. Take it and spend it. Take it and spend it.
Lord Prefect, there is also a painting here. This The woman in this painting. How is she exactly like the Lord Prefect?
Tell me, what is the deal with this painting?
I can't possibly say. This is the client's. Kill her. Order, right.
Lord Prefect, as far as I know. These perverts routinely indulge in debauchery and engage in extremely perverse acts. They take out portraits of respectable young ladies and paste them onto the faces of these prostitutes, fantasizing that they are the actual person, thereby satisfying their lust. What? You dare fantasize about the Lord Prefect?
What? I've been wronged. I didn't do anything.
Put your clothes on. Take him away.
Lady Kenshin, I love you.
Lady Qingqian, I love you. Truly worthy of being the impartial law enforcer, Lady Qingqian. She is the hope of the people of Daking.
Yes, this place that trades young girls and forces decent women into prostitution. This rotten place must be eradicated. Lady Kenshin, I love you, Lady Kenshin.
I love you, Lady Qingqian.
I must have had the worst luck imaginable. When others transmigrate to ancient times, they become either an emperor or a prince. How come when it's my turn, I make my appearance this way?
What are you muttering about? Behave yourself. Shut your mouth. Stone him to death. Go die.
Die, pervert.
Stone him to death.
Hey, throwing vegetable leaves is fine, but what is the meaning of throwing durians? I'll chop you to death.
Go.
Assassin! Run. This is bad. There's an assassin. Protect the Lord Prefect.
The film was
leaking
translated
gas.
and narrated by M Media.
Brother, why are you still standing there? Run quickly. Everyone has run away.
Someone is killing her for me. Isn't this timely help? Like finding a pillow when sleepy.
Hack them to death with random blades.
That this Lady Kenshin is quite popular among the common people. Killing her, wouldn't that be morally wrong? Forget it. What does that have to do with me?
Which blind fool?
Who dares lay a finger on them? I will certainly make sure their head rolls. Damn it. Who made me transmigrate before? Is a good citizen. To stand by and do nothing. I truly cannot bring myself to do it.
Where did this troublemaker come from? How dare you show off and pretend to be a hero here?
All of you kneel before me.
Master, who is this person?
Shen. You. Dao. This junior does not know. They have already been included in your list, senior. I mistakenly crossed the boundary. I beg the senior to show mercy. Spare this junior's life.
3 brats. Disappear from my sight.
Yes.
Fortunately, they are colleagues. They recognize this face of mine. If they hadn't recognized me, I would have been finished today.
Quickly, save the Lord Prefect. Move aside. My lord, my lord. My lord, are you all right?
Where am I? Kill. The assassin. Where is the assassin?
My lord, I just arrived at this location.
Shaihu, the head eunuch of the prefect of Billionaire.
I haven't found any other assassins. Only he remains.
Why is this pervert still here?
He's probably scared senseless. Guards, take him back. Lock him in the dungeon.
Hey. I said.
Behave yourself and take him away.
You've arrested the wrong person. I've been wrongly accused.
Kid. What crime did you commit to end up here?
In modern prisons, Johns are the most bullied. If this were in ancient times, he'd probably be beaten to death.
I'm asking you a question. Are you deaf?
I came in for murder.
Murder. With your polished and refined appearance, can you possibly kill someone? What a joke. Murder. Isn't that what we bandits and robbers do?
A bunch of weaklings. Robbing unarmed common folk. Is that something to be proud of?
I do not know, Your Highness. Who exactly did you kill?
Fortunately, in my mind, the original owner's memories remain. Wan Quan, prefect of Jingju. Ma Gui, the richest man in Jianan. Shan Hu, the great master of Black Dragon Fortress.
What did you say? The great master of Black Dragon Fortress. You killed him.
Who are you?
This is Zhang Bao, the second master of our Black Dragon Fortress.
Shang Bao, the second master of our Black Dragon
The
Fortress.
film was translated
I'm finished.
and
I just walked
narrated
right
by
into trouble.
Media.
Big Shang was killed by the original owner. Am I cursed with terrible luck to actually run into Shang here?
Second master. I think this guy is just faking it. Because I saw this guy, just now, frown, and panic slightly. He doesn't look like an assassin. Is that so?
Oh no. I must not let my presence falter. Such intense killing intent.
How did my brother die?
Tell me properly. Midnight on the night of Qingming Festival. He got up to relieve himself. I ran a sword through his heart.
Everyone stand up.
I have already revealed my identity. Still dare to attack. It seems you intend to fight me to the death. Oh no. I am going to die here today. What? Why haven't they made a move yet?
Thank you, great hero, for eliminating the evil from our Black Dragon Fortress. Yes. Our chief is extremely lustful and cruel. Even our brothers' wives. He did not spare. We had brothers who wanted to resist. He actually chopped them to death publicly. He didn't even spare the second chief sister-in-law. They will not let anyone go. He forcibly defiled her. She jumped off a cliff to her death.
Is he that ruthless?
We wanted to resist long ago. But his martial arts skill was too formidable. Therefore, we thank the great hero for eliminating the scourge from our Black Dragon Fortress. Please accept a bow from all of us.
It seems the people Shen Yudao killed truly included a few bad eggs. Hey, everyone stand up. I just take money to do business. It was merely a coincidence. Stand up, stand up, stand up.
That's right. Great hero. Your martial arts skill is so exceptional. How were you captured by this official soldier and brought in?
If I said I was executing a mission, would you believe me?
May I ask? What kind of mission are you executing? Matters like this, is it something you can just casually inquire about? He talks too much. Great hero, please come this way, great hero.
Su Mansion.
Is the prefect lord feeling better?
Much better. Why did that group of assassins, who clearly succeeded, suddenly flee? I cannot figure it out.
My lord, the investigation is complete. We were saved by that lecherous villain.
What? He saved us?
Yes, there were two commoners at the time, who had not fled far. They hid far away and watched when they saw those few people drawing their swords and walking towards us. That lecherous villain suddenly blew a whistle. The next second, all the assassins knelt down before that lecherous villain. What? That group of assassins knelt down before that lecherous villain?
Did you hear what they were saying to each other?
The distance was too great. I did not hear anything. In short, after kneeling, that group of assassins immediately fled.
Where is that lecherous villain now?
My lord, you told me to put them all in the main prison.
Are you sure you locked him in the main prison? And not the small cell used for solitary confinement?
Absolutely. The prefect lord said to lock him in the main prison, so I locked him up.
It's over. The main prison is currently holding nothing but vicious mountain bandits and robbers. Even if that lecherous villain doesn't die now, I'm afraid he'll also get severely punished. Exactly. And he only solicited a prostitute. The crime isn't punishable by death.
Hurry, follow me to the prison.
This way.
Did you see that lecherous villain?
No, I didn't. This group of vicious bandits, they wouldn't have taken that lecherous villain, dismembered and eaten him alive, right?
Quickly open the door.
I'm telling you. That night, it was truly a bloody storm.
Did you hear that? Such a familiar sound.
Facing the siege of hundreds of people, my heart remained completely unmoved.
That's incredible. Truly amazing.
Killing a man in 10 steps, leaving no trace for 1,000 miles, a simple saber in each hand, from south to north. I didn't even blink once.
What are you doing?
I'm telling stories for everyone. Is that illegal too?
Come here. I, the prefect, have something I need to question you about.
I can't get out at all. I risked my life here, saving several lives. Yet instead I was thrown into prison. How do you expect me to get out?
Was it really you who saved us?
Then who else do you think it was?
You claimed that at the time. You saved people on the spot. Why didn't you say so then and there?
I remember now. You. Do you know why I didn't say anything on the spot?
Then, I invite my savior to change locations with me and discuss the details at my residence.
What are you talking about? Speak louder, I can't hear you.
I invite my savior to discuss the details at my residence.
What? This murderer is actually the savior of the Lady Qingqian. We truly were blind to the presence of a great person.
Since you are all so sincere, then I suppose I will reluctantly go. Gentlemen, farewell.
Master, this killer is so enthusiastic. What do you mean, enthusiastic? This is called, the killer is not too cold.
How should I address you?
Whatever you called me before. That's how you should address me.
Although you saved our lives, but your previous actions, what you did at Drunken Immortal Tower, are indeed facts. I can consider your merits to offset your faults and exempt you from punishment.
I will reiterate once more. I did not solicit a prostitute. Although this explanation, in the face of human and material evidence, is very far-fetched. But I truly did not.
I, the prefect, will reluctantly believe you. How should I address you?
If I reveal my full name, wouldn't that be seeking death? Just call me Xu Yuan.
Is there someone whose surname is the Su?
Yes, the surname is Yu. A rare surname.
Very well. Young Master Shu, may I ask who you are? How did you save us?
Those men in black. They originally intended to rob the wealthy merchants and traders of Beiliang City. But they robbed the wrong people. Fortunately, at the crucial moment, I stepped forward and promptly informed them that this was the Lord Prefect of Beiliang. They were so frightened that they immediately knelt down and begged for mercy and fled without a trace.
What? Initially, I thought you were someone like Shen Yidao, an unparalleled master who scared away that group of assassins. I didn't expect that it
The
was
film
still
was
thanks to our
translated
Lord Prefect's
and
prestige.
narrated
That
by
saved
M
us.
Media.
If he had half the strength of Shen Yidao, how could we be able to apprehend and arrest him? It seems our previous deduction was completely wrong.
What a pity.
You are so eager to find a master.
Of course, if we had the assistance of a master, we would have a chance to capture Shen Yidao, although our lord is known as Daking's foremost lady King Shen. However, Shen Yidao has been at large for years. For our lord, this is a great humiliation.
I'm afraid I cannot help you with that. However, now that I have made amends for my mistakes, could you please return the money to me?
I can give you the money. But you must tell me how this money was obtained.
I won it.
One through gambling, then it is ill-gotten gains. I apologize, but it cannot be returned.
You.
My lord, this is bad. This is bad. My lord, this is bad.
Advisor, a man from the Prefect of Beiliang.
Our Billionaire cities. Tax revenue submitted to the Imperial Court this year has not yet met the standard, but tomorrow, the Imperial Court will send someone to audit the taxes. What are we going to do?
What? It hasn't met the standard yet?
How could it meet the standard? My lord, you're kind-hearted, and for those impoverished commoners, you exempted them from taxes, but merely targeting these scoundrels and degenerates cannot fill the tax deficit.
So, you mean, you are taking my money to cover the Imperial Court's tax shortfall?
Silence.
I.
Advisor, take a look. How large is the remaining deficit?
We are still short by 20,000 taels.
That much? The entertainment industry in Beiliang City has almost been completely shut down. To raise 20,000 taels within a single day is simply as difficult as ascending to heaven. But, my lord, last year you made a wager with the second prince and established a bet. If this year the tax collection cannot be completed, the lord must marry the second prince.
Marrying the second prince. Isn't that perfect? Once the second prince ascends the throne and becomes emperor, then your excellency will be the empress.
What do you know? The crown prince died young, and all the imperial princes are eyeing the position of crown prince covetously. Moreover, our lord is known as the Lady Kingshen of Daking and is deeply favored by her majesty. The reason the second prince pursues my lord is to compete for favor and power before her majesty. How could our lord possibly become a pawn in someone else's power struggle?
I see. This subordinate spoke out of turn, but this matter is urgent. This tax shortfall. How should we resolve it? Your Excellency.
I seem to have a solution.
Is that true?
Of course it's true.
Your Excellency, he cannot be trusted.
If you don't believe me, forget it. There's nothing else here. Then I shall take my leave first.
Wait.
Does your excellency have something to say?
If you can truly, within one day, help me gather 20,000 taels in taxes, I will give you a chance for rapid promotion and a meteoric rise.
What kind of chance?
To become the prefect's husband, I will announce to the world that you are the husband of Su Yangshi.
So that's it. What do you mean? So that's it? Your Excellency's decision is too rash. This fellow is a shield. If the taxes cannot be gathered, do you think the second prince would dare seize a married woman?
If it's just a shield, I can do it too.
Forget it.
Fine. Treating me like a fool. Then I'll play along with you. Is that true?
I, Su Yongxi, the dignified prefect of Beliang, stand by my word.
Me too, me too. Big, I bet on big. Small, lost again. I bet on small.
I bet on small.
Big, I won. Small, lost again.
The method you mentioned is coming to the casino to gamble. I, the dignified prefect of Beliang, how can I?
How can you what?
The film was translated.
Special
and
circumstances require
narrated
special
by
measures.
Media.
Otherwise, can money fall from the sky?
You.
I'm telling you. Don't forget how many taels in gambling funds you confiscated from me. I'm naturally a gambling master. 20,000 taels is nothing. Did you bring enough capital?
I brought 3,000 taels.
All right. You all wait here. I'll go inquire. Which table is blessed by fortune today? And is the path to wealth?
I won this time. The first lunar month brings the new year.
Master. Today I brought 3 wealthy pigs to slaughter. How much can you give me later, in commission?
6, 4, what now?
Forget it. Take them to another casino.
Don't rush off. What amount do you propose?
If I propose 8, 2. I get 8, you get 2. On them is a massive sum of 3,000 taels of silver. You're easily gaining hundreds of taels. Isn't that appealing?
Appealing. How do we need to cooperate?
The usual procedure. We'll give them a little taste of success first. Then empty them out on the final hand.
No problem.
Leaving. Based on my inquiries and calculations, this table today is a path to wealth. This is the one.
This guy naturally has good luck. He can also read feng shui directions. We should definitely win today.
I hope so.
Today, I must win. Ladies and gentlemen, winning and losing are common occurrences. Come back and play again when you have time tomorrow.
You're here already? Come. Bet big or small? Place your bets. Hands off.
Big has come up 5 times in a row. This hand must be small. I bet 10 taels on small.
I also think it should be small now. I bet 20 taels.
Then let's also bet on small.
Calculating by probability, the chance of small is overwhelmingly high. Hey, say something. Don't tell me you're saying to keep betting big.
A triple pays 5 times the bet. Let's bet 500 taels on a triple.
Brother, are you crazy? This whole morning, not a single triple has appeared. You bet 500 taels right away?
Exactly, even if the multiplier is high. The prerequisite is that you have to win. Otherwise, it's all wasted money.
Do you even know how to gamble?
Since you asked me to guide your gambling, yet you won't listen to me, how can I guide you?
But 500 taels is too much. Why don't we bet 5 taels first to test the waters?
5 taels. Is that even enough?
Just bet 5 taels. I also need to see if you truly have the capability. After all, the money lost is not yours.
Better not. Place your bets. Hands off.
5 taels wasted? Alright, everyone. Place your bets. Hands off. Reveal. 3 sixes. Triple wins. We won. We bet on the triple. There hasn't been a triple all morning.
You've got something there.
What a triple. 25 taels. At this rate, without eating or drinking, 10 days to half a month, we should still be able to complete your goal.
We bet too little. If we had bet 500 taels just now, we would have 2,500 taels.
Who could have known?
Since you all distrust me so much, then everyone should rely on their own feelings to bet.
No, no, no. We will all listen to you. Whatever amount you say to bet, we will bet. All right.
That's more like it. Let's have another round. Beautiful.
Bet big or bet small. Place your bets, hands off. Bet big.
Bet big.
500 taels. Triple.
500 taels.
No. We just had triple here. Triple again.
I think so too. It's impossible to get triple again.
Then I'll pass.
Never mind. I'll follow your lead. 500 taels. Triple.
I say, buddy, you should take it easy. This miracle won't repeat itself.
It's just the beginner's protection, period. Believe it or not, just wait and watch them later. They'll lose their shirts. Alright, everyone. That's closed, opening now. Big.
Big.
We won again. This time it's 2,500 taels.
Triple again.
Triple again?
You really have a knack for this. You guessed this too.
If this continues, it won't take many rounds, and we can complete the mission.
Say several, not rounds. Civility for you, me, and everyone.
Today is truly strange luck. 2 triples in a row. You didn't tamper with it, did you?
Can't you handle losing? We haven't even touched the dice cup.
Is it wrong to just have good luck? 2,500 taels are here. Take it. I won't believe it today.
What a strong wind power. Delivering cool air. Human-sized fan.
I saw it. 3 fives. Still triple.
I'll bet on triple this round too. 300 taels.
I'll bet 500 taels on triple too.
Quickly. Find all the silver notes. On you and bet on triple.
Don't bet on triple. Bet big.
Why bet big? I saw it. It was 3 fives. It was triple.
If we lose then, I won't be responsible.
You don't need to be responsible. 5,500 taels, 3 fives. Triple.
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 Everyone bets closed.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Isn't this triple?
This guest. This is 556. Big. If you had listened to this gentleman and bet big, then you would have won this round. My apologies, everyone. The house wins everything this round. I clearly saw that it was 3 5s. Triple.
I saw it too. Could it be that we saw things?
Just play. You like to play. What about now? Are you still playing?
Now look what happened. Haven't won any money. And lost 3,000 tails besides. It's all your fault. Why didn't you stop us from insisting on betting big?
Blame me? Go ask your elders. Does she dare blame me?
Forget it. I can only go back first and think of another way.
You! Where's that lecherous villain? He didn't run away, did he?
No, he absolutely cannot run away. Let's go back and look for him.
Young master. 2,400 taels, please count them.
No need to count. That dealer performed well just now. Consider it a tip.
Then I will accept it for her. Thank you, young master. Remember to bring these 3 pigs another day. To be slaughtered again.
Easily done.
You really know how to play the game, under the guise of saying you would bring us here to make money. So it was a scheme within a scheme.
2,400 taels. Not only did you get your own money back, but you also scammed us out of a sum. I knew something was up. 3 triples were rolled consecutively, so you were treating us like pigs to be slaughtered.
Exactly. What? You brat. You actually conspired with the gambling house to set up a scheme. You even calculated us into your scheme.
Give us back the money. Otherwise, don't blame us for being impolite.
That's right.
Look here. Your actions have aroused public anger. Now, nobody can protect you.
Get lost. You bunch of fools who fail to recognize greatness.
What? Don't tell me you have someone backing you up.
I actually do have someone.
What do you have?
What? Do you want to kneel and admit your mistake?
What do you want to do?
Lord Su, Prefect of Billionaire, is here. Everyone, hurry up and squat down with your hands over your heads.
It's actually the Lord Prefect.
Why are you still standing there stunned? They don't have many people. Hurry and run.
Run, run. Stop. Nobody move. Who dares cause trouble? Be careful or I'll chop his head off. Starting now. Everyone listen to me. Put your right leg over your left leg. Put your left leg over your right leg. Grab your left ear with your right hand. Left hand grabs right hand. Open your mouth. Stick out your tongue. And then all of you squat down. Before I tell you to put your tongue back in, nobody is allowed to stick it out.
This looks like a dog.
I already said not to stick out your tongue. Not only are you sticking out your tongue, you are also chewing your tongue. Do you want me to kill you?
The film
She
was
who?
translated
Who told
and
you to come?
narrated by M Media.
Before leaving, the young master-in-law found me and instructed me to do this.
Young master-in-law? You said it was him?
According to the laws of Dakin, all gambling houses can only conduct gambling with a total stake not exceeding 5 taels in small stakes gambling. I say, Master, are you despising the law?
The prefect played too.
I played.
Played. Played what? Who played with you? You go play over there too.
Right.
Our Lord Prefect was just secretly playing. Merely investigating in secret whether large-scale gambling was involved. But now the answer is obvious. Isn't that right? Guards, confiscate all gambling funds, seal the entrance, and fine them silver. 22,222 taels.
Understood. I'd like to see who dares. Do you know whose establishment this is?
Even if the King of Heaven himself came, I would still seal it.
This belongs to Dakking's second prince, Joe Shaw. We're finished. I'd like to see which of you dares.
What does that have to do with me? Seal it.
Wait. Are you the prefect? Or am I the prefect? Did I tell you to seal it?
The Lord already has a conflict with the second prince. If you cause a scene like this, won't we completely fall out? Right, this establishment cannot be sealed yet.
Cannot be sealed. There are so many people here today, watching. Lord Prefect. We are known as Dakking's foremost Lady Kingshan. If we, knowing this is the second prince's establishment, choose not to seal it, what do you think the consequences will be when these people spread the word?
Who told you to privately act on your own initiative?
Otherwise, this 20,000 taels of silver, do you really think the gamblers could win it and take it out of the casino?
She who? Seal it.
All right.
Confiscate all illicit funds. And fine the gambling house.
You will face retribution. The second prince will not let you off.
Take care. Bye-bye. Not bad.
Although the method was a bit shady, this strategy of luring the snake out of its hole to catch evidence of the gambling house's violations is truly effective. Even we didn't think of it.
A simple matter. Nothing worth mentioning.
I see you truly have many shortcomings. Hand it over.
Hand over what?
Those 2,400 taels.
That was originally my own money. Well, besides that, the deficit of 20,000 taels was filled, and there's still plenty left over. Why are you always thinking about my money?
You yourself said that was illicit money obtained through gambling. Naturally, I must confiscate it. Furthermore, this much money is enough for poor common folk to live for a year.
Stop trying to morally blackmail me. That trick, then. Hurt?
Hand it over.
Hand over what?
Money.
Okay. It hurts. Let go. Let go. My hand.
Head back home.
The young master-in-law, please proceed.
The young master-in-law, your grandfather's son-in-law.
Go.
Sue mentioned.
Congratulations, Your Excellency. This year's tax revenue has been perfectly covered.
That's great. That's great.
It's finally been covered this month. Thank you for your hard work, Advisor and Chief Constable Shi.
This is the duty of this divine constable, and the advisor. It is expected. It is expected.
The film was translated
That is your job.
and narrated by M Media.
What about me?
Didn't you win? The beauty?
Embrace a damn coffin board. Oh right, Prefect. When will we hold the wedding?
This. Wait a few more days before discussing it.
Why do we still have to wait? That means I've been busy for so long and got nothing in return. Don't ask me for help again.
Okay. If this prefect asks you for help again, I'm a dog, alright?
You better remember what you just said.
Congratulations, Your Excellency. This current problem has been resolved. This year in Beiling City, there hasn't been a single case of injustice. The Daeking's foremost Lady Kingshan is truly deserving of the title, truly worthy of being my lady.
Why is someone beating the drum to appeal for justice?
Let's go take a look. I'm Su Yongxi, the prefect of Beiliang. Madam, what injustice have you suffered? You may inform this prefect.
What is going on here? What happened? Could there be an injustice? If this kind of injustice were made public,
Wanshan, head of the Eastern Guard.
I fear it would cause the prefect to lose all face. I'm Wanshan. I'm currently negotiating a private settlement with the complainant.
If this prefect is not mistaken, you must be one of the second prince's men.
Prefect, you truly have discerning eyes. Then, are you willing to settle privately?
Excuse me. I, Su Yongxi, who governs Beiliang City, always allows the wrong to voice their grievances. This official will certainly uphold justice.
You said that yourself. Then let the prefect adjudicate your grievance fairly.
I'm the common woman Liu Kain.
Liu Kain, common woman.
I was raped and threatened by Su Wanshan. I earnestly beg the prefect to deliver justice for this commoner.
Su Wanshan. Which Su Wanshan?
Su Wanshan, the prefect's own father.
What? What? Heavens, the prefect's father actually raped a common woman. Isn't the prefect known as the Daeking's foremost female just official? How could she have a father like that?
Exactly.
Exactly.
How could she have a father like that?
How could she have a father like that?
Are you sure? Are you telling the truth? If you file a false report, I warn you, the consequences will be severe.
Did everyone hear that? This Lord Prefect, in order to protect a blood relative, actually directly threatened the victim. Is there still justice? Is there still imperial law? Is there still imperial law? Is there still law?
Lord Prefect, your father has already threatened me once. He said his daughter is the Lord Prefect, and I couldn't sue him. I originally thought I could ask you for justice, but you... Then I have no choice but to smash my head and die, right here in front of this very door.
Absolutely not. If the Lord Prefect fails to act, don't we still have us unified common people? We will certainly seek justice for her and redress her grievance. Right? Right.
Exactly.
We will seek justice for you.
Seize the rapist.
Exactly. This matter today must be accounted for to everyone.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Your Excellency, do you think the master wouldn't really commit such a filthy deed, would he? It's hard to say. Madam has been deceased for many years. The master has been lonely for too long. So perhaps.
If we conduct the trial, the answer will naturally be clear at a glance. Constable Shi,
Yes, present.
summon the old master to open court for the case proceedings.
Regarding the old master, we really need to see when.
The film
Transmit.
was translated and
Yes.
narrated by M Media.
Everyone I, Su Yongxi, will absolutely not tolerate a wicked person escaping justice, even if that person is my father. I believe the incident will have a resolution immediately. Open court.
Powerful. The Lord Prefect's own father, raping a common woman. This matter is too explosive.
I wonder if in this case, the Lord Prefect will handle it impartially, or cover up for him.
Cover up. Does she dare cover up? With so many people here, let her try to cover it up. Exactly.
Your Excellency, there are still many common people outside the entrance. Once the arrow is released, there is no turning back. Right now, we can only bet on the master's character.
Plaintiff, Madam Liu, you accuse Su Wanshan of committing rape against you. Can you recount the details? Of the incident?
Reporting to the Lord Prefect. Sue, Wanshan, and I are old acquaintances. Because I sought his help a few days ago, I specially prepared wine and dishes to show my gratitude. But who knew that after drinking? He attempted to take advantage of me. I resisted desperately, but he still succeeded.
Summon the defendant, Sue Wanshan.
Su Wanshan, father of Su Youngsi.
That daughter. In this public court, as soon as you arrive, you call her daughter. Is this intended to establish authority and intimidate Madame Liu?
Address the Lord Prefect.
Lord Prefect. That day, I was truly too drunk. As for what happened, I really don't know.
What? You actually went?
It's over, Your Honor. Sexual misconduct while drunk. Maybe it really is.
I did go. But regarding rape, I truly have no recollection whatsoever.
Of course you have no recollection. That night, you were drunk and out of control. Like a madman, you pinned me down on the bed. My screaming and biting were useless. Lord Prefect. Look at him. His body is covered in my scratch marks.
Stand aside.
Guards, check the defendant's back.
Look. Fine. What a beast in human clothing. Looking at your respected and virtuous appearance, you turned out to be an animal. It is now confirmed, the identity of a rapist. Today, we must give everyone an explanation.
Give an explanation? Give an explanation?
Give an explanation. Give an explanation.
Silence. This prefect will give everyone an explanation.
I heard that the Lord Prefect despises rapists the most. Therefore, in Billionaire City, a new rule was established. Anyone who commits rape will be publicly castrated by you. Such a heavy punishment, everyone is abiding by. Who would have thought the Lord Prefect's father would be so lawless?
What should we do, Your Honor? The guilt is now undeniable. How about we offer compensation? And ask for forgiveness? We can't actually castrate the old man, can we?
Go and probe the situation.
Alright. Old Master Sue has been widowed for a long time. Committing such an outrageous act while drunk is something we also find extremely surprising. Of course, we absolutely will not shield him. Madame Liu, can this matter be settled with compensation? And result in a light sentence? In that case, let my solicitor decide.
Just now, Your Honor, didn't you firmly insist on fair justice and refuse a private settlement? My complainant has 3 demands. Compensation of 1,000 taels of silver. Second, this rapist must receive 50 strokes of the cane and 3 years imprisonment. The third is, Your Honor must proactively propose marriage to the second prince. Then this matter can be dropped.
The film was translated and narrated by
It's over, Your Honor. This is aimed at you.
The conditions I propose. Can you agree to them, Your Honor? Getting 1,000 taels, 50 strokes of the cane, and 3 years in prison is not excessive. I believe we must make the criminal and his relatives, in front of the victim, kneel and apologize. Only then can repentance be shown.
Yes, an apology is necessary. This caused the victim such immense psychological trauma.
Apologize.
Apologize. My lord, what should we do?
Did you hear that, my lord? The common people are full of grievances. Grievances reach the heavens and pierce the bone marrow. If this reaches Her Majesty, it will be difficult for you to explain, my lord.
I wondered why I was itching all over. Turns out there's a big pest, biting people indiscriminately.
Hey. Come here. You. Do you have a solution?
Yes,
Xu Yuan. He is your father-in-law.
usually when I see you, you constantly call him a lecherous villain. Why is it that now you need my help? Only now do you call me Xu Yuan. Unless you imitate a dog bark.
Did you all hear that? Where did that dog bark come from? Listening to the sound of this dog, the breed seems quite pure.
If you cannot save my father, I, the prefect, will take a rope and tie you up.
Then you better watch closely. How dare you, Madam Liu, to dare, in this public court, to spread fallacies and mislead the public, and twist right and wrong. Do you know your crime?
Who the hell are you?
I'm the defendant's lawyer. Is there a problem? Dig past.
No problem. However, you said the plaintiff was spreading fallacies. What do you mean by twisting right and wrong? The evidence is irrefutable. Everyone here saw it with their own eyes. How is that twisting right and wrong? Exactly, we all saw it. I think you're the one twisting right and wrong, aren't you?
Since the plaintiff's lawyer is so fond of mobilizing the masses, then let's let the masses judge the matter. Hello, broadcasting from Billionaire, this elder brother. I'd like to interview you briefly. If your wife, behind your back, secretly, and with another man, to drink, would you agree to that?
I definitely wouldn't agree.
Very well. The plaintiff, Liu Kai, must also have a husband, right? You invited the defendant, Su Wanshan, to drink at your home, when even your husband wasn't present. It seems the intentions were sinister. If it were you, could you control yourself?
Of course, I could control myself.
Then, if the alcohol went to your head, and this Liu Kai stripped naked, and sat on you, look at that figure. That appearance. Could you control yourself?
Then I definitely couldn't control myself.
Everyone heard that, right? He, a married man, couldn't control himself, let alone old Master Su, widowed for many years. This inability to restrain oneself isn't a very normal thing. This is his primal nature. And Sister Liu's figure. And recognition. Everyone, am I right?
Hearing it this way, the crime of the prefect's father doesn't seem so hateful after all.
Why do I even feel a trace of sadness and pity?
Did you hear that? Justice resides in the hearts of the people.
I despise. I think you are simply confusing right and wrong, utter nonsense. He violated the woman's will and used coercive means. No matter what, it cannot cover up the fact that he committed a crime.
It's over, one sentence, and Wang Zhang has him cornered. I wonder how this fellow will respond next.
As long as Wanshan holds on to this point, we will be completely defenseless.
Are you implying that this woman Liu can seduce anyone and then turn around and accuse them of rape? Anyone can be accused, right?
What? Just because someone is beautiful, does that mean they can be raped? Madam Liu, is it her fault that she is beautiful?
Translated and narrated by
You actually reminded me. This Madam Liu is indeed truly beautiful. Forget old Master Su, couldn't resist. I wouldn't be able to hold back either.
What are you doing?
Such great strength. Take him down.
Get away!
Guards, seize this lecherous villain.
Let go of me.
This is truly outrageous. In the public hall, such a filthy scene appears. The victim has already suffered harm once. I never expected that under the gaze of the public. Your subordinate would still.
Scoundrel, are you trying to make me even more disgraced?
I remember now. He is fundamentally not a lawyer. He seems to be the prefect's fiancé. The father was already rotten enough. I didn't expect this fiancé to be even more perverse in his actions. Here in the public hall, for such a scene to occur, truly challenges the laws of dating, defiles the eyes of the public, and furthermore tramples upon the victim's remaining shred of dignity. I implore the prefect to punish him severely. to uphold the national law and family rules.
What an absurd person. Not only did he implicate himself, but he also completely ruined the prefect's reputation.
Drag him down and give him 100 canings. Then make him kowtow and confess his guilt to the public.
100 strokes of the plank. Wouldn't that kill me?
It won't kill you. Then beat him to death.
Wait. I'm helping you handle the case and save someone. It's fine if you don't thank me. But you want to cane me?
You said just now that you were helping me handle the case.
What else? Everyone here saw it. I'm such a strong, muscular man, yet I couldn't push this woman down. Tell me, could the aged and frail Wanshan push her down and assault her?
This. That's right, with such strength. This woman is incredibly strong. I just saw. He pressed her for a long time, but couldn't pin her down. Could it be that this reported case is false?
It's entirely possible. It seems Old Master Su has been wronged.
Audacious woman Liu.
Even the second prince and the third prince have been mobilized. It seems the imperial court takes
this major case very seriously. I must handle this trial well.
Is that Daking's foremost assassin, Shen Yideo? Why does he look so foolish?
This is the true master. If he didn't pretend to be foolish, wouldn't he be discovered?
That's true. Your Highness, that person is Su Yongxi's Fiang. This person is extremely shrewd and cunning. Don't worry. They won't be jumping around for long. Everyone close to Su Yongxi must die, every single one of them.
Bring the defendants in.
Go, kneel down.
Fanner.
Kneel down quickly.
Fanner, my Fanner. Your mother hired the best lawyer. Even if I have to risk my old life, I must save you. My son. Your honor. My son is innocent.
Child, you must not plead guilty. Believe in Daking's Lady Qingqian. She will surely bring us justice.
This is a wrongful case.
Don't be arbitrary. Which criminal doesn't claim innocence in this setting? Yes, you lack experience. You'll understand if you watch more.
I'm the foremost lawyer of Daking.
The film
Jin,
was
Daking's
translated
foremost lawyer.
and narrated
Jin.
by M Media.
It seems there are still righteous people.
Representing the Imperial Court. Listing all the defendants. And various evidences of guilt.
What? Daking's foremost lawyer is actually representing the Imperial Court?
Have the defendants hired a lawyer yet?
Yes, you have a lawyer. Where is the lawyer I hired? I spent all my family fortune hiring a lawyer. I also tried to hire a lawyer, but when they learned, the opponent was the Imperial Court. And that Daking's foremost lawyer, Jin, was presiding. Absolutely no one dared to come.
Then it seems the defendant has no lawyer. Then this prefect will have to proceed with the public trial.
Who says the defendant has no lawyer?
Brother Shu Yuan.
Why are you here?
Don't worry, I'm here. Don't be afraid.
Are you crazy? You are bringing trouble upon yourself. Get back here immediately.
I didn't expect this. This guy is trying to show off again. Braggart. Isn't he clearly seeking death? I was wondering who the defendant's lawyer was. Turns out it's the prefect of Billionaire's Fiang. Defending a rebel. And it looks like they are relatives. Then obviously he must also be an accomplice. Lord, seize this fugitive and arrest him.
You call me a rebel defendant against Daking? On what grounds? Just based on your rotten mouth. Today, the second prince and the third prince are both presiding here. How does Daking handle cases? Is there no need for evidence anymore? Everything relies on your fabrication.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
What do you think, Your Highness? This assassin is not simple, is he?
Indeed, he is not simple.
Wide? What is it? Advocate he. Aren't you going to continue speaking? Why don't you sit there and go up? I think that mouth of yours can declare anyone a criminal.
Come on, advocate he.
I warn the defense advocate. Do not bring up topics unrelated to the case.
Very well. Then I shall speak about matters related to the case. May I ask if the guilt of these defendants has already been established?
Of course, we have conclusive evidence.
Conclusive evidence? And the guilt is established. Then why are we even holding a trial? Just drag them out and execute them immediately. Wouldn't that save time?
Please don't, Your Honor. Please investigate further.
This is Her Majesty's decree. Are you questioning Her Majesty?
How dare I? It is merely that Her Majesty requested this case be tried publicly. Doesn't that indicate that the guilt in these cases has not yet been established? What I said is correct, isn't it, Lord Prefect?
That's correct. Guards, help the defendant stand up. Remove their shackles and chains.
Thank you, Lord Prefect. Truly worthy of being Dakings. Lady Kinshin.
Your Honor, this is truly superfluous. Once the verdict is delivered shortly, they will still need to be put in instruments of punishment and escorted to the execution ground. Your Honor, this is the banned books confiscated from the defendant's possession, as well as the Daking slogans they produced.
The film was translated and narrated by M.
These essays and poems, can they really be called banned books?
Dagon was a tyrannical dynasty that Daking just overthrew. If they write such slogans and recite poems of the former dynasty, what is this if not Daking? That shouldn't be. That's impossible.
Then who wrote this Daking slogan?
This was written by Zhao Fan, the #1 Daking defendant.
As far as I know, Jiafen has passed the bachelor examination and is preparing for the imperial examination to become an official and benefit the people. How could he write such ugly handwriting? Guards, I require brush, ink, paper, and inkstone. I will verify it here and now.
Wait. On-site verification is meaningless. He could write better to deceive us.
You won't accept what is written here, is that right? Madam Den, do you have any of Jiafan's previous writings?
Yes. Yes. The letter Fanner wrote to me before. I have always carried it with me.
Everyone, please look. The handwriting of these two clearly belongs to different people. If there are any objections, I can hire an expert to verify it.
You are quite skilled at stirring up trouble. I tell you, even if he didn't write it, his accomplice wrote it. Your Excellency, this group of criminals has already confessed. This is their signed confession. Look at the handwriting. He wrote it himself.
Present it. This is a personal confession of guilt.
Will you confess or not? Confess or not? Stop hitting me. I confess. I confess. Speak. Your Highness. Then this confession. You must write it properly, okay? If you dare to retract your confession, beware of your old mother dying alongside you. Right. I'll write it. Yes. I wrote it myself. I'm a criminal opposing. Yes, we are criminals opposing. We confess.
Fanner. What are you saying?
Mother. You must live well. Fanner, in the next life. I will repay you in the next life.
No. My Fanner don't. No, my Fanner.
Your Excellency, the criminal has confessed. According to the laws of Daking, traitors should be subjected to slow slicing. Please issue the order, Your Excellency.
Do not issue the order.
Fanner. Fanner. Fanner.
Didn't everyone see? They were all forced to confess through torture and severe interrogation. What if they regretted it? And self-mutilated? Did you self-mutilate? Would they use a whip to self-mutilate themselves?
Stop rambling, wasting time. Prefect. What are you still waiting for?
Your Excellency, it seems they truly were wronged.
But they have personally written a confession. And they haven't retracted their confession in court right now.
But once the verdict is passed, Your Excellency's reputation afterwards. The second prince intends to ruin Your Excellency.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Fanner!
Impudent criminal. How dare you feign unconsciousness in court? Your Excellency, ignore him. Please pronounce the sentence directly.
Wait. I believe everyone has seen. The prolonged torment in prison has rendered the defendant incoherent. Therefore, I propose a recess of 4 hours. Once the defendant regains consciousness, we will resume the trial of this case.
Who do you think you are? You think we'll take a recess just because you say so?
What I say might not count. But if the common people of the world speak, does that count? Don't forget that your authority was granted to you by whom? The Daking nation has always governed with benevolence and love. It wouldn't fail to meet even this small request, would it?
Recess? Recess?
Recess, recess.
This case is temporarily adjourned. The trial will resume in 4 hours.
By what authority?
By the authority that I'm the presiding judge of this case. Is that not enough?
Martial hero Shen, for you to be an assassin is truly a waste of your talent. You should be a legal advocate.
I need help now.
I know. Otherwise, we wouldn't have come to seek you out. Speak. What do you need us to do?
I need evidence of the second prince's torture and coercion.
This might be difficult to achieve. He is always cautious in his actions.
Even the most cautious person will leave behind clues. It just depends on whether the third prince is willing to try his best.
Panting.
Present.
Immediately take men to the interrogation room at all costs. Find the evidence.
Yes.
Wait a moment. Bring Zhao Fan over too. I want to see Zhao Fan.
He is the principal offender. How am I supposed to bring him?
I believe you have a way. I need him to retract his confession on the spot, to overthrow the second prince.
All right. Find a way to bring Zhao Fan over as well.
This?
I don't care what method you use. You must bring him here. Brother Shuiwan.
Zhao Fan. Stop crying first. Did the second prince and his people subject you to torture and coercion? I'm asking you if they did. I'm trying my best to save you. You must tell the truth.
Brother Shuiwan. He is a prince. We cannot win against him. Thank you for seeking justice for me. You don't need to save me anymore. Please take good care of my mother for me. My spirit in heaven will protect you all.
You think he has royal blood, so we can't fight him, is that it? But on our side, we also have royal blood. Come out, Third Highness. This is the third prince of Daking. He is on our side. Moreover, the third prince commands a large army. Why are you afraid of the second prince? I need you now to retract your confession immediately. The third prince has already sent people to search for evidence of you being tortured and coerced.
He beat us. Beat us day and night. Forced us to write a confession. And also said, if we dared to retract the confession, they would take our family members and kill them all.
The film was translated
I want my mother to
and
live.
narrated by M Media.
This beast. Zhao Fan. You go back first. Remember to retract your confession on the spot later. The rest of the matters, leave to us, understood?
Calling someone a beast. Martial hero Shen has killed quite a few people too, haven't you?
I haven't killed anyone.
What? Haven't killed?
Everyone I killed was a beast.
So that's how it is. This prince has never been ordered around like this before. If you fail to overthrow the second prince this time, the consequences will be troublesome.
Rest assured, he will surely fall.
The carriage proceeds. Defendant Zhao Fan, do you have any further grievances to state? If not, this prefect can do nothing more.
I wonder if that villain has found a countermeasure yet? In these mere 2 hours, it is truly hard to say.
Wasting time. We are not guilty. That confession was written because the second prince and his men forced us to write it under duress. I implore the prefect, my lord, to uphold justice for us. I implore the prefect, my lord, to uphold justice for us.
Why did you not say this earlier?
If they had spoken, their parents, relatives, would all be slaughtered by the second prince. What did they say?
Audacity. You dare to slander a prince.
I slander you. Look at these children. What state have you tortured them into? Every single one of them is a patriotic youth, hoping to achieve official status and benefit the common people, yet you label them as rebels. Let me think. If, among the crowd today, there was a true rebel, seeing this scene, wouldn't they laugh at you, second prince, for being an imbecile?
You have immense audacity. How dare you slander the second prince?
You are slandering him too. Summon the witness, Jailer Wang Bao.
Wang Bao, jailer.
My lord,
Witness Wang Biao. Are you certain that the prince and others used torture on the defendants?
Wang Biao. You must think this through carefully before speaking. Do not bring disaster upon your family.
Prefect, my lord, our witness is currently being threatened.
Silence, all of you. This prince now demands to hear the witness speak.
I confirm that the second prince and his men subjected the defendants to severe torture. They were beaten every day. When they passed out, they were splashed with cold water to wake them up, and the beating continued. The defendants, ultimately having no choice, could only sign the confession. Wang Biao, are you tired of living?
Everyone be quiet. This official will certainly issue the fairest judgment. Second prince, are you not going to explain yourself?
Explain what? This person says, this is all just utter nonsense.
Your Highness, the second prince. Why did I never notice before that you are quite shameless? The evidence is overwhelming. Do you still intend to deliberately conceal the truth?
Conceal? Guards.
What? Does the prince intend to disrupt the public trial and deliberately commit treason?
I think the ones committing treason are you. Bring the item up here for me.
The film
This
was
is the gold found.
translated and narrated by M Media.
When searching the home of jailer Wang Biao, tell me, how could a mere jailer have so much gold in his home? I say, third brother, when you bribe the jailer, couldn't you be a little more careful? My men saw everything. This.
Forgive me, Your Highness. It is all due to my negligence as your subordinate.
It's over, all is lost. Bribing witnesses with money naturally makes the false testimony invalid. I implore Your Excellency to investigate clearly.
Guards, take Wang Biao away.
Yes. Prefect. Are you going to pass judgment or not? Her Majesty has commanded that the rebels must be severely punished. If you refuse to pass judgment, that constitutes defying the Imperial Edict. The Imperial Guards behind me are here to make arrests.
What should we do, Your Excellency? Judge or not judge? Pass judgment, Your Excellency, if you don't. You might find yourself in deep trouble later.
Fine. The Prefect of Billionaire defied the Imperial Edict. Arrest them along with the others.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Shen Yideo is about to start a massacre. It would be best if the second prince were killed.
Absolutely not. The second prince already knows about the relationship between us and this fellow. If he dies, Your Highness will be charged with the crime of fratricide.
That's right, if he draws his sword later. You must remember to stop him.
Looking at the current situation, it seems he won't draw his sword.
What is this?
By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor decrees.
I remember now. This is the one that the wealthy lady I drank with gave me.
Of immense talent, personally bestowed by imperial decree, bestowing upon Your Excellency the title of Grand Strategist Minister of Daking, to oversee the descendants of the Daking imperial family, to prevent conflicts over imperial power from shaking the foundation of Daking. We hope Your Excellency will honor this decree and help Daking prosper for 10,000 generations.
What? The one who drank with me that day and rolled dice was actually the Empress of Daking.
What? Are you trying to rebel?
Put your sword away. Your Highness, there are many suspicious points regarding this matter. I, your official, cannot pass a final judgment.
Prefect of Billionaire, perverting justice, arrest her.
How dare you?
That's right. I almost forgot about you, brat. This fellow is disrupting the court. twisting right and wrong, and slandering this prince. Execute him. Oh no, he's about to strike. Stop him quickly.
What should we do, Your Excellency?
Come try to strike me, you bastard.
This. What is this thing? That scares you so much? Your Highness, there is a seal on it. What seal could possibly restrain you? May he, having received the mandate, live long and prosper. What? Her Majesty's Imperial Seal. This. How is this possible? Bestowing upon you the title of Heavenly Strategy High Minister. To manage. Royal descendant.
It is you lot I'm managing. These princes.
When did this fellow get to know Her Majesty, and even bestow upon him the title of Heavenly Strategy High Minister?
Who knows that?
Heavenly Strategy High Minister. Since the founding of our Day King, I have never heard of any Heavenly Strategy High Minister. Even if Her Majesty truly intended to confer a title, it would only happen in the Imperial Court. It couldn't possibly be done through a mere letter. Therefore, it can be confirmed that you are forging documents. Exactly. You have immense audacity.
The film was
Even Her Majesty's
translated
Imperial
and
Seal.
narrated by
You dare to
Media.
counterfeit. Forging the Imperial Seal, a heinous crime punishable across 9 generations. Now, the dead will not be just you alone. Arrest everyone associated with this fellow. Seize them all.
It's over. This fellow didn't rescue anyone, but also implicated many innocent people and dragged them into this.
Wait. You won't stop arresting people, will you? You say I'm a forger. This seal, was it stamped by Her Majesty or not? I think if the third prince takes a look, it will be clear at a glance.
Right. Let me see. I can discern its authenticity. Didn't you hear clearly what I just instructed? Arrest everyone associated with this fellow. Seize them all, including the commander of the West Factory Imperial Guards, Li Hanting. And also the third prince. You. Senkon brother, what does this mean? Third brother. I seriously suspect you are suspected of colluding with the enemy and treason. I must properly interrogate you. Since that is the case, then I have no choice but to start a massacre.
Get ready.
Hold your blade. Spare his life.
Linger. Weren't you accompanying the Empress mother to visit the neighboring country?
Concerned about the great anti-Qing treason case, Your Majesty canceled the visit and specifically came to observe the trial.
Her Majesty arrives. Long live our Emperor, long live.
Long live our Emperor, long live. Rise! This great anti-Qing treason case, how is the trial progressing?
Reporting to Empress mother, someone intentionally disrupted the court proceedings. Moreover, your son also discovered that the prefect of Billionaire and the third prince are suspected of colluding with the enemy and treason. What is even more hateful is that someone actually, right here in court, forged an imperial decree.
Who?
The prefect of Billionaire, Su Yongxi's fiang.
It seems this fellow really knows Her Majesty. Look quickly at Her Majesty's gaze. It's good that they know each other. If they know each other, we are saved.
Forging the imperial seal, a heinous crime punishable across 9 generations. Your subject was just preparing to take these and arrest and investigate them all.
He did not forge it. That decree of the sword was indeed personally written by my imperial hand.
Your Majesty, this case is intricate and complicated, and there are many suspicious points. Your humble subject earnestly requests Your Majesty to preside over the investigation.
All right.
Mother Emperor, The case has already been thoroughly investigated. There is no need for further trial.
What I intend to do. Do I still need your permission?
Your subject dare not.
Then what are you waiting for? Second elder, your so-called evidence is full of holes. What explanation do you have?
Mother Emperor, this matter truly has nothing to do with me. This terrible idea was all Wanzang's idea. He said, even if Mother Emperor knew I was wrong, Mother Emperor would still, because of the sake of the imperial family, cover for me.
You scoundrel. You still have the audacity to mention dignity to me?
The film was translated.
The late Emperor
and narrated
painstakingly
by
accumulated this dignity, and all of it has been ruined by you. These disappointing imperial descendants.
Mother Emperor, your subject knows his mistake. Please give your subject another chance.
If I cover for you today, then tomorrow will be the changing of dynasties. Take him away.
Mother Emperor, Mother Emperor.
Goodbye.
Give your subject another chance. Mother Emperor. Mother Emperor.
Linger. Present. Prepare the brush, ink, paper, and inkstone. I'm going to issue an edict of self-reproach. This time was my oversight for trusting the second prince too much, allowing him to cause chaos, and disheartening the common people.
Your Majesty. You are not to blame for this matter. Your state affairs are numerous and heavy. It is inevitable that there will be times of oversight.
Although the common people are kind, but the mistakes made by the ruler, I must acknowledge them. This edict of self-reproach must still be issued. Right now, the pressing concern is the position of Crown Prince. The Crown Prince, no. I fear another struggle for imperial power will ensue. Minister Zhu, do you have any good suggestions?
Third Prince, our chance has come.
We finally waited for the moment of raising soldiers for 1,000 days, using them for one moment.
This matter concerns the fate of the nation. Your subject dares not speak lightly without authorization.
Then, in your esteemed opinion, Third Prince Zhu Yuan, is he capable of taking on the responsibility of the Crown Prince?
Your subject believes it is better for your Majesty to decide yourself.
I truly do have a candidate in mind. I intend to establish the fifth prince, Zhou Heng, as the Crown Prince.
Mother Emperor, the fifth prince is still young. I fear he cannot handle the position of Crown Prince.
Won't Minister Zhu be assisting him? Minister Zhu, what are your thoughts?
I shall obey your Majesty in all things.
Very well. The important task of assisting the Crown Prince, I entrust to you.
Your subject obeys.
Prefect Su,
Present.
regarding the wronged common people, your prefecture is responsible for coordinating with them and providing appropriate comfort and compensation.
Yes.
Su mentioned.
That was a close call today. Thanks to that little scoundrel, he saved all of us again.
I'm just curious how he and your Majesty came to know each other. Their relationship seems quite special.
Lord, all the victims have already received compensation and comfort.
Thank you for your hard work.
Where is my room? I've been busy all day. I'm exhausted.
Your room is.
Little scoundrel, come here.
Little scoundrel. I'm the one personally bestowed by Her Majesty with the title of Heavenly Strategy High Minister. Above 10,000 people, even the imperial descendants, must heed my call. You three. Not only do you fail to kneel when you see me, but you dare to be disrespectful to me.
Lord, this
What lord? A mere prefect. Is she worthy of being called lord in front of me?
Lord, he is not the same as he was before. What you say is true.
Prefect of Baliang pays respects to the Supreme Minister.
Pays respects to the Supreme Minister. Pays respects to the Supreme Minister.
All right, all right. I've been tired all day.
Film was translated
Come here and give me a massage.
narrated
Reporting
by
to
M
Lord.
Media.
According to court regulations, a prefect is only responsible for handling cases, not for giving massages.
What? I risked my life to save the three of you. So loosening my shoulders and massaging my legs. Is that not allowed?
What he says seems reasonable.
Please take the seat of honor, Lord. Lord, how did you and Xiao Fan and his mother come to know each other?
They run a small restaurant. That child is a good person. He wants to achieve fame through examinations and benefit the common people. I ate there once.
A single encounter, yet you risked your life to save them.
Although this ear is corrupt, there must always be someone who steps forward regardless of the consequences.
It seems I, Su Yangshi, truly did not misjudge you.
No. You judged incorrectly. Last time, I was trying to curry favor to get close to your majesty. Yet you said I was looking for a rich woman and confiscated by 5,000 taels of silver notes. Can you return them to me now? That was your majesty's recognition of me.
So that's how you met your majesty.
What do you mean? Humans all have 7 emotions and 6 desires. Do you think everyone is like you? Cold as a block of wood.
Did you really not know with Her Majesty?
Your Majesty is a benevolent ruler. She recognized my talent. Just think about it. If I were just an ordinary male favorite, would she bestow upon me the title of Heavenly Strategy High Minister?
That is not without reason.
All right, fine. I'm tired. I'm going back to rest. What do you two mean by this?
Why don't you recommend me as Crown Prince to Her Majesty?
In public. Everyone knows that you and I are allies. If at this moment, I recommend you as Crown Prince again, wouldn't that draw suspicion from Her Majesty?
I thought you were going to abandon me and stop obeying orders. In that case, go and kill the 5th prince. The 4th prince is dull-witted. The position of Crown Prince can only be mine then.
Her Majesty just ordered me to assist the 5th prince, and then he gets killed. That is undoubtedly sending me to my death.
Your Majesty values you highly now. As long as you handle the matter flawlessly, she won't suspect you. Tonight at midnight, I must receive news of the 5th prince's death. Did you hear me?
I'll kill your damn self. You really treat me like an assassin to command. Forget it. I'll sleep first and deal with it later.
The film was translated
Your Highness,
and narrated
how is
by
it?
M Media.
Is 5th brother dead?
He is not dead. Not only is he not dead, he has also been protected by someone.
What? The information about the assassination attempt has been spread by someone.
Su Yangxi is leading people to protect him. It's obvious. that Shen Yidao has defected.
What? That guy took the money but didn't do the job. Isn't he afraid that his title as the #1 assassin under heaven will be ruined?
Now he is the Heavenly Strategy High Minister. Who would still want to be a constantly fearful assassin?
You mean that guy now wants to clear his name?
Exactly. After all, those who know his assassin identity are only us.
Good. Since that is the case, then tomorrow at the Crown Prince investiture ceremony, I want to let the Empress mother take a good look at how she brought a wolf into the house. And that prefect of Billionaire, Su Yongxi, isn't her lifelong dream to apprehend Shen Yidao. This is going to be fun now.
Your Highness, then the matter of us trying to kill Su Yongxi, hasn't that been exposed?
That is indeed a tricky problem.
Your Highness, your servant has a plan.
Third brother,
Juzong, the fourth prince.
fourth brother, third brother. My dear fourth brother, you really are something. Fourth brother, usually, third brother treats you the best. Now that third brother is in trouble, you must help third brother well. Whatever third brother says, fourth brother is willing to do. Come on. Alright, I will definitely do it. We brothers, from now on, we must be united as brothers. When the time comes, third brother, if you can't become the crown prince, in the future, there will be no one to protect you. Alright, I will definitely do it.
Today is the 5th Prince Zhou Hang's Crown Prince investiture ceremony. Let Minister Zhu read the imperial decree on my behalf.
Yes.
What a Minister Shu. You don't even dare to state your full name.
Your servant's name is Shu Yuan, Third Highness. Do you have any questions?
No. Shuiwan is just his given name. A surname is missing before it.
His surname is not Zhu.
On such an important day as today. Minister Shu, what is your own surname? State it.
It's over. This guy is about to drop the pretense.
Why are you speechless? You don't even dare to say what your surname is?
My surname is Shen. Shen Shuyuan.
Is he Shen Shuiwan?
Shen Shu Yuan. Why do I vaguely feel that name is familiar?
Then his nickname, you might be even more familiar with.
What nickname?
Shen Yi Dao.
What? Shen Yidao?
Could it be the assassin known as the greatest in Daking, Shen Yidao?
That's right, he is Shen Yidao. He is the one you, Prefect Su, have sought to capture your entire life, Daking's #1 wanted criminal.
You are Shen Yidao.
The dignified prefect of Billionaire actually found a wanted criminal to be her fiancé. This is truly the greatest joke in the world. Your Highness, what does this matter?
The main issue is that this top assassin was personally appointed by Her Majesty to be a Heavenly Strategy High Minister. Doesn't this cause everyone to ridicule the court?
The film was
Your Majesty,
translated and
I actually think this
narrated
person
by M.
is not the top assassin, Shen Yidao. You must know that Shen Yidao has always been cold-blooded and ruthless, but this person has repeatedly saved the common people from distress, showing absolutely no sign of being an assassin. Is killing right?
Yes, it must be a case of the same name. He is definitely not Shen Yidao.
Prefect Su, do you recall? The assassins on the day the brothels were banned? Why did they flee in panic? It was because they saw the Grand Master of the Day King.
No. Those assassins were preparing to rob. Those wealthy merchants, they simply mistook their target.
Fourth brother. Third brother must apologize to you now. Reporting to your majesty, your subject has discovered that fourth brother, along with his accomplices, fearing second brother would compete for the position of crown prince, attempted to hire assassins.
Is that true?
Absolutely true. Didn't your majesty favor Prefect Su immensely, so second brother began pursuing Prefect Su, pursuing him, all for the sake of gaining favor with your majesty. Fourth brother feared second brother's success, so he spent a fortune hiring Shen Yidao to kill Prefect Su.
Fourth child, you look honest on the outside. But I never expected your heart to be so vicious.
Your majesty, this is not fourth brother's fault. It must have been the idea put forth by his followers. Yes, it was their idea.
You say he is Shen Yidao. Then why has he been by my side, yet delayed in harming me?
Prefect Su, do you still remember the day the ban on prostitution was enforced? The gold, silver, and jewels that were seized, do you recall them?
You said that money was meant to buy my life.
Who was depicted in that portrait? Whoever is painted is whose life is bought.
The person in this painting looks exactly like the prefect. What? At first, I thought it was this fellow's despicable behavior. I never expected it was a portrait for the assassination of the prefect. Then why didn't he act?
That is because he now enjoys toying with his prey. He plans to overthrow the second prince, and then kill you.
So, you helped me regardless of the cost, just to toy with me. Why didn't you just finish me with one blade?
So you want to play this game? Fine, I might as well fight you to the death. Reporting to your majesty. It is true that someone hired me to assassinate Prefect Su. Is true. But this person is not the foolish fourth prince, but the third prince, Zhou Yuan.
You are slandering me. Imperial guards, quickly seize him. Be extremely careful. This man possesses exceptional martial arts skills. Shen Yidao, I don't believe that under these circumstances, you still won't make a move. The moment you resist, I can pin any crime entirely on you.
Wait. Did you think I would go on a killing spree and fight my way out and then flee? That way, your conspiracy to assassinate Prefect Su would remain unknown. No. Today, I intend to perish with you. Your Majesty. The fourth prince is inherently good-natured. Do you truly believe he would have followers assisting him to ascend the throne? However, this third prince is treacherous and cunning, daring to act but not daring to take responsibility. He actually used his own brother as a shield.
Truly so sinister and cunning.
Third elder, was this truly your doing?
Mother Empress, your son merely instructed fourth brother to restrain second brother, not to kill Prefect Su.
What more excuses are you making? If it weren't for my accidental intervention, restraining the second prince, would you not let me kill Su Yongxi?
Mother Emperor, your subject knows his mistake. But you know, my second brother is just a playboy. He idles away his days, fundamentally unfit to inherit the throne. Your subject
film
fears
was
the empire of our
translated
ancestors
and
falling into the
narrated by
hands of the second
media.
brother.
To struggle for imperial power. You casually use innocent people as stepping stones. Despicable. Guards, seize the third prince.
Mother Emperor, it is true that your subject covets the position of crown prince. But your subject has never killed anyone. However, this Shen Yidao, the number of lives stained on his hands is unknown. Your subject is willing to be demoted to a commoner. I earnestly beg your majesty to show leniency. Fourth brother, quickly help me beg Mother Emperor. Your majesty, Please do not kill third brother. Third brother has been very good to me.
Zhu Heng, the fifth prince.
Your Majesty, your subject believes that although third brother is guilty, his crime does not warrant death. Your subject also heard that, during the major anti-king case, third brother helped the people overturn injustice.
Enough. Today, seeing that the fourth and fifth children pleaded for you, we shall spare you for now. But I will strip you of your military authority and dock your salary for 3 years.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
As for Shen Yidao, the blood of how many people stains your hands?
That must be countless. This Shen Yidao regards human life as dirt. As long as someone pays, he is willing to kill anyone. He is the Daking Empire's public enemy number 1. He must be eliminated.
Why must Shen Yidao be you? I truly cannot bear to punish you. Prefect Su,
Your subject is here.
this number 1 killer of Daking, shall be handed over to you for disposal. This can also be considered fulfilling one of your wishes.
Your subject obeys the command. Guards, seize Shen Yidao.
Yes, yes.
Wait a moment. I will walk myself.
Why must Shen Yidao be you?
Isn't that great? Without lifting a finger, you have fulfilled your lifelong wish.
Fulfilled a wish? But what about the rest of my life? What should I do?
It's all right. Everyone knows. Our marriage is in name only. You can marry a good man again. It's very simple. Furthermore, the third prince has already been stripped of his military authority, and the Daking Empire will be stable. The common people can live in peace and contentment.
Tell me, how do you look like? A killer? What killer? Holds the world in their heart and wishes for national prosperity and peace.
Why didn't you resist just now? If you wanted to leave, there should be no one here who can keep you.
Handing me over to your superior. If I run, it will be a dereliction of duty on your superior's part.
Why are you so foolish? This. Open court. Proceed with the case.
Yes, yes.
Court is in session.
Powerful.
Defendant Shen Chuyuan, today I, the prefect, will show you due respect and will not hold a public trial for this case.
Thank you, Lord Prefect.
Defendant Shen Chuyuan, in pursuit of wealth, disregarded human life. Do you plead guilty?
This commoner pleads guilty.
Since you plead guilty, I, the prefect,
The
shall
film
now
was
pass judgment
translated
upon you.
and narrated by
May I
media.
ask if you have an advocate for your defense?
No.
Previously, he defended so many people and saved so many lives. Yet in the end, he himself has no recourse. State law is merciless.
Since there is none, then I, the prefect, shall proceed to pass judgment upon you.
Who says there is none? Chumo, I,
Chumo, the foremost advocate of Baliang City.
the foremost advocate of Billionaire City, is willing to defend him. Wang Yuji, I,
Wang Yuji, the grand advocate of Lingzhou City.
the Grand Advocate of Lingzhou City, is also willing to defend him. Duan Kun, I,
Duan Kun, from the advocate family of Chongzhou Prefecture.
has specially come forward to defend him. Wanshan, the father of the prefect of Billionaire, has specially come to defend my worthy son-in-law. Xiao Fan, who received his kindness, has also come to defend his benefactor.
Right. There is one more, the mother of the child who was saved, who has come to defend him.
We have all come to defend him.
We have all come to defend him.
Son-in-law, don't be afraid. The common people from all prefectures of Daking will all gather here, having specially come to defend you.
Your Honor. He's crying. Your Honor. Why are you crying too?
I'm not crying. Sand got into my eyes. This is the Emperor's decree. All of you, step back. Are you trying to disrupt the court?
Anyway, I'm already a person who has died once. If your honor wants to execute our benefactor, why not execute me first? Yes, execute us first.
Yes, execute us first.
Your honor, what should we do? More and more common people are heading toward our yamen.
Your Honor. Perhaps we should report this to the Emperor.
Your honor. Your honor, this is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. The third prince, leading 5,000 imperial guards, is attacking the interior of the imperial city, attempting regicide and rebellion. Her Majesty's life is hanging by a thread. We beg for protection.
What? The third prince? Wasn't his military authority stripped?
The third prince has long been plotting for the throne. These 5,000 imperial guards are all his trusted followers. Her Majesty sent me here. She said Shen Yidao possesses unparalleled martial arts. Definitely can help vindicate him.
Protect the Emperor. Save the dynasty. His merits will surely outweigh his faults.
Quick! Come with me to protect the Emperor. This is your only chance to survive. Quickly, time is running out.
Go quickly.
I'm powerless. How can I protect her? It is nothing more than dying in a different place.
Old third, I never expected you to be so vicious. You won't even spare your own brother and mother?
I led the army fighting across the land, achieving countless military merits. You insisted on establishing the legitimate eldest son as the crown prince, and I accepted that. I endured. But why now? Since the second brother has already been deposed, you would rather establish the young fifth brother than appoint me? On what grounds?
Old third, Imperial Mother did consider you, but you are inherently suspicious, competitive and ambitious, and easily misled by villains.
Nonsense. Why can't I inherit the throne? I have contributed the most to Daking. Yet in the end, others reap the benefits. Today, this emperor, I'm determined to be.
Third brother, regicide and usurper, will surely bear eternal infamy.
The film was translated and narrated by
Eternal infamy, well said. Don't you forget. The victor is king, the loser is a bandit. Once I secure the throne, great scholars will naturally justify my actions. Today, I must ask you to suffer this inconvenience.
How dare you? Su Yangji, prefect of Beiliang, comes to protect the emperor.
A group of mere women, bringing a few disorganized constables, dare to come and protect the emperor.
What if we add Daking's foremost assassin, Shen Yidao?
What? Shen Yidao is still alive.
It's lost. Wouldn't that just fall right into your scheme? I knew why you dared to rebel. So you mistakenly believed Shen Yidao was dead. It seems you fear him.
Who says I fear him? I admit he is very formidable. He can kill 100, 100, or even 1,000. I have 5,000 imperial guards. Can he possibly kill them all?
Why does he need to kill 5,000 men? He only needs to kill you, the sole traitor.
Hurry, protect the emperor.
Where is Senior Shen?
Wasn't he? Didn't he just Come with us all the way.
That's right, before entering the palace. Wasn't he here the whole time? Shen Yidao did not come to protect us.
It seems the Shen Yidao is quite sensible, knowing that the throne is about to change hands. Then wouldn't dare to come. Report. Third Prince, we captured a rebel who tried to persuade us to defect. What? Inciting us to defect? Haven't we already rebelled? He wants us not to rebel. To lay down our butcher knives. He even promised us silver. Who? Bring him up.
Shen Yidao. What are you doing?
I was just persuading them not to rebel. The country is prosperous and the people are safe. Isn't it better to just live peacefully?
These people are about to commit regicide and ascend the throne, and you are still trying to persuade them not to rebel. Why don't you come up quickly? Quickly protect the sovereign. Eliminate these rebels and dissidents.
Hey, let go of me. I'm talking about you. Hey, let go.
Your Highness, be careful. Shen Yidao is about to strike.
What kind of scene is he making now? He's not planning some trick, is he? Test him for me.
Not good.
Don't be afraid. This guy is feigning weakness to lure the enemy, playing tricks on them, so that they will be caught off guard. Eunuch, why don't you make a move? What's wrong? Are you scared?
Toss it. We have 5,000 Imperial guards. Are we still afraid of him?
See you in the next life.
Minister Zhu.
What's going on?
This guy is fundamentally not some kind of Shen Yidao, the Daking's #1 assassin. I remember now. He previously let slip that he himself had never killed anyone.
He really isn't Shen Yidao.
No wonder he would rather try to persuade them to defect than dare to strike. Then today, won't we all perish here?
He was originally a petty thug. Now he's even more useless. Now he has become a useless scoundrel.
The
Su
film was
Yongxi.
translated and
Now the man you
narrated
deeply
by
love
M.
has
Media.
become useless. Why don't you consider being with me and becoming the Empress who sets the example for the world?
Your Highness, you already have a princess consort.
I'm now already the Supreme Sovereign. I decide everything. The woman my second brother never obtained. I certainly want to have a taste.
That's right.
You wish.
Minister Zhu, I believe you will bring about a turning point.
Imperial Mother. Quickly abandon those impractical fantasies of yours.
Jinjuan Yiyao, hold them back. Shihu, take Her Majesty and the Crown Prince away.
Yes. Your Majesty, please move quickly.
Block them. Don't let them escape.
Didn't you just vow solemnly and say you were coming to protect the sovereign? How did this happen so suddenly that they all fell down?
You traitor.
Stop.
Stop.
I suddenly thought of something much more fun.
What is it?
He is not Shen Yidao at all. He has been toying with me since the beginning. The more I think about it, the angrier I get. You like games, right? All right then. Then I will properly play along with you. Lift his head up for me. Today, I will let him have a good look at his beloved and how I toy with her.
My lord,
Qingyuan Yi Yao.
Prefect Su. You should first take care of yourself.
Let her go.
What's wrong? Even if I let her go now, you can only watch helplessly.
Someone like you, a useless weakling, actually thinks you are Shen Yi Dao.
My lord.
Now it's my turn to make an appearance. No push-ups allowed indoors.
What's going on? Who exactly are you?
Shen Yadao of Daking.
Shen Chuyun. How are you?
How did all these people die? What happened here?
Didn't you kill them?
I killed them? If I kill a chicken, my hands tremble. How could I possibly kill people?
You are not Shen Yi Dao.
Now that things have come to this, I'll tell you the truth. Actually, I'm a transmigrator. I transmigrated into Shen Yidao's body. But I swear, I truly have never killed anyone. Please don't arrest me.
So that's how it is. I knew this assassin was so inconsistent. It seems that just now, it was the true Shen Yi Dao who saved us, Daking's #1 assassin. In the end, actually saved the entire country. That is truly unbelievable.
This fellow might have been influenced by me.
Are you all right there?
I just checked. It pierced the thigh.
Is that so? Pierced the thigh? It wouldn't be that painful. I don't believe it. Let me check.
There are so many people here. Maybe forget about it.
Absolutely not. This concerns my lifelong happiness. I must investigate thoroughly. Qinjuan Yi Yao.
Yes, yes.
Hold him down for me. I must investigate thoroughly.
No.